Hello and welcome back to another video on the channel. We are back. The Algerian national team are back. I hope everyone is good. I hope everyone is well and staying safe. That's the most important thing. But we've got two Algerian football fixtures to look forward to once again. AFCON qualifiers are back in action after pretty much 1 year away. The road of Algeria protecting their AFCON trophy from 2019 goes on, and we've got two matches against Zimbabwe, one home, one away, on the 12th and 16th of November 2020. And Jamal Belmadi has picked his squad for those two games. Let's look at the players he selected and the changes from the Mexico and Nigeria matches. So let's start off with the goalkeepers, and it's really a position where we don't need to talk about too much. It's the same old familiar faces. The goalkeepers are getting a little bit old, I think, but it's not time to worry about now. Maybe for the World Cup in Qatar, if we qualify, inshallah, then maybe that's an area we could potentially improve on. But for now, we're happy with Rice and Bolhi, Azzedine Douha and Alexandre Ukija as our trio, with Mbolhi being the number one, Ukija the number two, and Douha the number three. So very happy to have the legend Rice and Bolhi still in between the sticks for us. So there's the three goalkeepers, nothing really to discuss there. They're the main usual suspects, the three that went to AFCON when we won the competition, and Belmadi trusts all of those players. Let's move on to the defence, and there's only 7 defenders, which tells you all you need to know about Belmadi's vision of these games. 2 games that he wants to attack and win, so we're only taking 7 defenders. A few changes from the defence that we took to the last 2 friendlies. You've got the return of Ben Lamry. He's moved to Lyon and he's played for Lyon. That's a fantastic debut for him in League. He looks like he's fitting in right at home for Lyon. So Ben Lamry's back in the squad. We've also got Youssouf Artal making a return to the squad. No Mehdi Zafan this time. We've got the 2 right backs are Youssouf Artal and Rida Halamia. So of course Artal being the first choice. It's great to have him back, and it's great to have Ben Lamry back. The 2 left back options, again, it's what you expect. It's Rami Bentabani and Mohamed Fares, 2 left backs playing Champions League football, and that's without using Fawzi Ghulam. It looks like we're not going to see Ghulam again, does it? Which is a shame because of how good he was at the Brazil World Cup. But we have got 2 solid fullbacks. Bentabani, 2 goals in 3 UEFA Champions League games this season. Wow, he's getting Messi Ronaldo Champions League numbers this season. So that's good for Bentabani, and Fares are more than capable backup at left back. So it's good to have first choice defenders back involved. Only 3 centre backs to choose from. Of course, we've got Ben Lamry we spoke about, and we've got Issa Mandi, who recently got sent off against Barcelona. That's never a good sign. And Mehdi Tahara, a defender that Belmadi trusts. No Medioub this time. He was in the first squad for the friendlies against Nigeria and Mexico, but no Medioub this time. Ben Lamry, Tahara and Issa Mandi, 3 central defensive choices. Of course, Ben Sabani can play at centre back if we need him to, as he did for Algeria when he first burst onto the scene. But with just 7 defenders, I still think I trust that defence, and with a back 4 that we won AFCON with of Artal, Mandi, Ben Lamry and Ben Sabani, we shouldn't have too many defensive worries. Let's move on now to the midfield choices. We've got 6 central midfielders from Jamal Belmadi, and there's still no Ben Taleb, and there's still no Taider. Taider's gone from the MLS in America to Saudi Arabia. They look like they're out of the picture. No Houssam Aouar, as we know, but no Houssam Aouar in the French squad either. And can you believe Aouar is still eligible for Algeria because he's only played a friendly for France, and now France don't want him? Should have come 2 years ago, Aouar. Should have come, Aouar. It's his problem. Didn't want to pick us. You're lost, mate. Let's look at the midfielders that do want to play for us. Sofiane Feghouli and Adeline Goudiora and Ismail Benassa, the usual centre mid suspects. The midfield 3 that won AFCON. Benassa, the player of the tournament at AFCON. No surprises there. Mehdi Zerkane is in the squad from Bordeaux. Maybe a chance for him to make his full debut for the national team. Haris Belkobla, who was meant to go to AFCON but then was a little bit silly, got replaced by Andy Delors. He's in the squad, as is Mehdi Abid. So it's almost a midfield that went to AFCON, just no Badawi, Zerkane in there instead. Hisham Badawi, he's not getting in the Nice main team, is he? He scored, I think, in the Europa League, but he's not getting in the main team for Nice. It's a bit of a problem for Badawi. He needs game time, and he's at a high-level club. Zerkane's played a few games for Bordeaux this season. That's probably why he's gone for Zerkane over Badawi. But again, you expect Feghouli, Goudiora and Benassa to be the midfield 3 regardless of the opposition, as we saw in the last two friendlies. It's good to have backup options in Belkabla and Abid, who can do a solid job if need be. And with all due respect to Zimbabwe, we're not playing against Mexico this time, or Nigeria, playing against Zimbabwe, so we're going to be expected to have more of the ball. Central midfielders, more expected of them, but more going forward than perhaps defensively. But let's see, Zimbabwe might be formidable opponents. You never know in African football. They're probably the hardest team in the group out of all the ones we have to play so far. Lots of attacking wingers from Belmadi in this squad. Let's talk about Karim Aribi. He was playing in the CAF Champions League. He's moved to League A. So Karim Aribi is in the Algerian squad. Scored a whole host of goals in the Algerian League, in the CAF Champions League. Now he gets his big move to Europe and he gets in the Algerian squad. Are we going to see Karim Aribi play? I'm not sure. I think you'll see the usual suspects play. But Aribi is in the squad and a new name to look out for. But no Yusuf Belaili. Still problems off the field. It looks like it's a real shame, because we know on the field how good Yusuf Belaili is. That's a shame that he misses out. But the two left mids that do make it, Aside Benrahma and Yassin Brahimi. We're still waiting for Benrahma to start for West Ham, but Pablo Fornals is in such good form on that left mid that we haven't seen the opportunity for Aside Benrahma to start for West Ham. But hopefully, inshallah, soon we do actually see that happen. Yassin Brahimi playing in Qatar for Al Rayyan. He's still about. He's one of those names like Mbulhi, like Faguli, we've had for years. Just absolute legends of the national team. We've got Karim Aribi as well. But we do welcome the return of Adam Waners, who was not involved in the last two friendlies. Adam Waners, a legend from AFCON 2019, kept scoring goals for fun off the bench. Adam Waners is back, as is Farid Boulaya, who played really well in those friendlies, and Riyad Mahrez, of course, the household name of Algerian football, is in that squad. So we've got Mahrez, Waners, Boulaya, Aribi, Benrahma and Brahimi. That's a lot of options for the wing. Belmadi looking to play all of his key players. Now, what I want to mention is, in these games, I think CAF have said you can make 5 substitutes, not 3. You can make 5 substitutes if you wish. So you might actually see more of these players than you think. Looking ahead to the strikers, 2 strikers, Andy Delors and Baghdad Bounedjah, the 2 main strikers of Algerian football these days. No Soudani, although in this stage last year he was involved and actually scored a goal. No Soudani came on in the Champions League against Man City. And no Islam Slimani, staying at Leicester, but barely playing any football. So Karim Aribi and Melisa Kane, probably 2 standout new names for Algeria from Belmadi in this 24-man squad. So as a whole, it's good to see Atal back, Ben Lamri back and Waners back. Key players from AFCON 2019 as we look ahead to play these AFCON 2021 qualifiers, which of course will actually be played in AFCON 2022 because the tournament's been moved due to COVID. Not too many surprises. Hopefully Aribi plays, hopefully Zakane plays. Let's see what they're all about. We're still waiting to see glimmers of hope from some of these players that are perhaps on the fringes. Can we see Boulaya perform well again? Can Brahimi still perform at a high level? And I still want to see Benrahma given more starts for Algeria, because if he's up against Brahimi for competition, Brahimi's not getting any younger. Build the team for the future, play the young players, play Benrahma, play Waners, get Mahrez in, and then Bounedjah or Delors up front. Midfield, you expect it to be Faguli, Gudiora and Benassa, but we want to see perhaps some new midfielders come in there, because Faguli and Gudiora are not getting any younger. Still good enough, by the way, but we need to start building a team, and I hope Belmadi's doing this as well, starting to build a team for the World Cup, because as much as we loved winning AFCON, I think all the Algerian fans would love to see a real go at our World Cup. We missed the last World Cup, we want to make the next one. Defence is fairly solid, didn't need to bring an 8th defender, and the goalkeepers are what they are. So that's the Algeria squad. No Ghulam, of course, but that's really quite normal now. No Yusuf Belaili, that's a big loss. No Slimani or Soudani in this squad. But those are the Algerian players that Belmadi has picked to play Zimbabwe home and away. Guys, let me know what you think of the squad down below. We're back for 2 games against Zimbabwe. I hope you're all good. Any choices you think should be here, shouldn't be here? Any players you want to see born in France that you'd like to see picked one day? But that's the squad. That's going to be the final Algeria squad of 2020 until, of course, we play again in March next year. So, guys, let me know what you think of the squad. Drop a comment down below. Remember to drop a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed it. Looking forward to the games, guys. 12th of November is Algeria, Zimbabwe in the 5th July Stadium. I'll see you for the preview. Thanks for watching.